Alright, well that's my new 2012 Volkswagen Golf TDI station wagon, Highline. Anyways, it's, yeah. My old truck gave me quite a bit of trouble in the summertime, and so I figured it was time for a new vehicle. So, there it is. A couple of, I'll do a better review later, but a couple of points that I thought I would bring up right off the bat are how you operate the rear seats. They do lay flat, even though the dealers will tell you they don't. I had 3 dealers tell me that they don't lay flat, but they do. I'll show you how that works in a minute. And the sunroof. Some of the dealers aren't real clear on how that works. It does tip up at the back if you wanted it to, and I'll show you how. Okay, first off, the controls for the roof are right here. Inside this thing there are 2 buttons, and that's for the sunscreen. And so there's the sunscreen. If I push on the back of that, it rolls back. So I'll let that roll back. It's a huge sunroof, absolutely fantastic. I really love the sunroof. It's huge, isn't it? Anyways, now on the ring, you can either turn it like this, and that rolls the sunroof back, so I'll turn it like this. And it rolls back. And it increments by doing that. Alternatively, you can tip up right there. You can tip it up. The way you do that is if you notice this ring right here, just push up in the back part of the ring, and that's what happens. So I'll pull it down. There. And the way you shut it is by pulling down. Maybe you can notice there's sort of a finger hole right through here. If you pull down on it, it closes it. Well, before I talk about the rear seats, I'll talk about a couple of things I really like. The transmission is the DSG 6-speed. It's kind of like an automatic transmission, I guess. I really, really like it. I wasn't so sure about it at first, but now I really, really like it. You get used to it very quickly. The first few gears are very, very low sped and low geared. And so sometimes when you're slowing down, it feels like you're applying more brake than you really are. That's because it has downshifted into a lower gear. Sort of like when you let off the clutch and downshifting is standard. The other thing is when you're going down a hill, the DSG transmission allows you to Tiptronic, I think they call it. And so all you really do, let me just see if I'll start this thing. All you really do is put it down and drive. If you turn it to the side, it's really easy to do. When you're going down a hill, you just sort of back it up like this, and that downshifts. And pushing forward like that, upshifts. It's really handy for going down a hill, like a long steep hill. So you can use engine braking. What else do I like? Well, I like the gauges. And I really like the fuel mileage. It's at least 3 times the fuel mileage of my old truck. My old truck got about 10 miles a gallon or 12. Anyways, this gets, so far I've averaged 5.1 liters per 100 kilometers. And I'm not entirely sure what that is in miles per gallon, but it's very good. So there are the rear seats laying perfectly flat. Let's just see if I can roll out my tape here. So that is, what is that, about 67 inches or so. I'm 5'6", and I can lay in there perfectly flat, all stretched out. So, anyways, that's pretty good lengthwise. Let me just see sideways. So at the narrowest part here, sideways we've got about 40 inches, 39 for sure. So 39 by 66. So height, what do I got for height here? About 29. So you can put a pretty big size box in there. I had one of those small deep freezes in there the other day. Alright, well, removing the headrest, you need a little screwdriver. And there's a button. You need 2 hands here, so I can't really demonstrate this, but anyways, you put that little screwdriver in this little tiny hole here, and there's a button on this one, and you push in on that with your finger, and you pull this at the same time, and then this will slide right up. So you do this, and if I had my other hand, I would do that, and then I would pull it straight up like this. There. Now you tip these forward by pulling on that, and the red tab sticks up. Now tipping the seat bottoms forward, like that one is, there's a little tab down here. I'll just pull on that and pick it up like this. And now, there's that part. And here's the seat part. And there it is, laying perfectly flat.